Hi guys, I am trying a new angle today, so we will see if this works any better. I did a practice run with it earlier, and it was better, and then I knocked the tripod over again, which is apparently a thing I do, because I think that's like the second time. Anyway, I went ahead and finished this pot up last night. And this was the one that I worked on screen, and that's all we were able to get through last night. So now I'm going to attempt to work on this door like I was going to, and I was trying to figure out the best way to get it fairly decently in screen and close. So let me see if I can pull this forward just a little bit. I also am trying not to cast a shadow on it with the light, so I had to move that a little bit too. And I'm trying to talk a little bit quieter than I did last night, because I'm not sure if that's what woke him up or not, so just in case. And I'm looking for a certain pencil. I know I showed you my method last night, but I think I put one of the pencils in the wrong spot when I was putting things away. So, onto this door, I have dark brown. I'm hoping you can see that. There we go. PC 946. And I'm going to do the trim and the door in the same colors. So, and this will be basically like the flower pot was, where I went in with the darkest color and then I did, the other colors and went back over at the end with the darker color again. It just kind of helps me figure out where I'm putting them. On the wall here, I was kind of confused. I was trying to figure out if that was shingles on the side or stone or brick or something. So what I went with, what I'm going to try to color them as, I don't know if I've done brick before, but I'm going to try to do brick that looks like, I don't even know what that's called, but I think it's mortar, the stuff that goes in between there. So I'm going to try to do it where it looks like that stuff fell out, where it's like an old brick wall that's like basically ready to fall down. But since it's in a book, it'll never fall down, so that's fine. But it took me a little while to figure out what I was going to do with that, and that's kind of what I landed on. So we'll see if I can make that work or not. If not, it'll just be whatever it turns out. And let me know if this angle is better or the original angle, the angle that we were at. I was trying to come up with something that didn't cast as much shadow, because I noticed when I was like trying to show the pencil colors and stuff like that, half the pencil was in shadow, and I didn't really know if that is also happening on the book or not. So I just thought I would try moving the light and the camera around, and if it doesn't work, I can always put it back the way it was. No harm, no foul. Because there's definitely plenty of this page still to color. Okay, so I did that part, and now I'm going in with a sienna brown, which is PC 945, and I'm trying to see, there we go, I was trying to see if I even had it in camera. I don't know why it has trouble focusing. That's another game. I'll have to play with that on another day. To find a different way to put my hand, but I just can't come up with a good way, or it's not in the way. And I still, don't know, I still want to make sure that it's in camera. And I'm hoping that when my elbow bumps the armrest on the couch that it's not knocking the camera all wonky. I thought that for this door I had pulled another color, but I guess I just had it in my mind. Because my third one is not what I was thinking I had. But I probably just changed my mind at the last minute when I was grabbing them, so I'll go with it and see what it does. I'm just going in with a light layer of this one right now. I wanted it to be a reddish brown, but I didn't want it to be too close to that color. So that's part of why I'm going real light with it too. Because I might put some of that shadowing behind there so that those two don't look exactly the same. Okay, then I have beige sienna, and this is the one that I was unsure of, and it's PC 1080, so we will see how that one works. And I think it's okay. I could go all the way around with it, but I want to see what it does first before I commit to the whole thing. Because it's a lot easier to go in and erase a small section if I don't like it than the whole thing. I don't name these every time because I already named them all. But I may occasionally throughout the door do it just as a reminder. In case somebody missed it. I don't know, you can always go back and replay though. Or maybe in case you can't tell which one it is. But this section you should be able to. Okay, now moving on. I'm being a bit more heavy-handed with this one, as you can probably tell. And then I'm going back in with the dark brown. And this one I am not very heavy-handed with, or the other one. I just think it adds a lot more definition. Throwing this in on top, but I also like it underneath. I don't know, weird, I guess. And then this is the sienna brown. That one I kind of messed up, but I'll fix it. And I'm going to have to sharpen this one because I think I have more wood hitting the paper than color. There we go. So definitely want to sharpen that one before I use it next. And then we're back to the beige sienna, which is what I'm going to use to try to fix that little mistake where I came down a little too far, and it worked out just fine. And same up here. And that's why I like to save the lightest one, but the very last layer, unless I just have to bring a shadow up a little bit, but it fixes, I can fix a lot of mistakes with it. I need to get a brush out of here. Okay. Let's see, that one I already did the darker. Okay, that should get them all pretty well for a little while. I think I forgot to turn down the TV too. So hopefully you can't hear that too much, but I will turn it down here in a little bit. Okay. Hopefully that's better. Because I know in one of my videos a long time ago, there was like Wheel of Fortune playing on the TV, and it was so loud in the background. And I didn't realize it when I was recording. Or I definitely would have turned it down. But you just kept hearing tick, 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 tick every time they spun. Okay, let's see. This is the beige Santa, so I'm gonna go in and start filling in the door a bit. Obviously it'll still take another layer of each one of these, since that seems to be how I'm playing this game on this door. I just hope that none of the colors that I picked out for the wall or anything blends in with my roses, because I forgot to check against them, and I should have rewatched the video because I don't remember what color I used on them. It's been so long since we did them. That door just seems like I have a lot of space to fill in. Okay. Now I can go back in for the shading. And I'm calling it a door, but I don't see a door handle. So I don't know what else a wooden plank would be doing on the side of a building. So I'm just going to stick with that. Maybe the door handle is just on the inside. Or it could be behind the bush. I could draw one, but I'm just not that worried about it. Especially since it probably wouldn't even resemble a door handle by the time I got done. We'll just say that's how they locked their doors, because there's nothing on that one, nothing on that one. Actually, one, I can't even tell if it doesn't look like it's got a piece of wood. It might just be one of those, like open doorways where you can just walk in. Pretty tired from last night. So, I don't know if I will. Oh, well, I probably wouldn't do the whole wall tonight anyway. I'll just probably show you, like, how I'm doing it and finish the rest of it off camera. Yeah. And then I can show what it looks like when it's done the next time, the next time I record. Which I keep hoping will be more frequent, but then it seems like something always comes up. I mean, I get plenty of coloring done. It's just not at times of the day that I can record. It's starting to look a bit more like wood. Maybe if I break it down into smaller sections, it'll help. think I did that part. So it really just needed this. I just colored across my bull brush. I'll have to fix that later when I have some greens handy. I keep bringing this one down to nothing. It did help breaking it down into smaller sections so that I didn't feel like I was doing the whole rectangle at one time. I think after I finish this book, before I get started on anything new, I'm going to try to go back and finish up the other 2 color alongs that I had started. I almost switched to one of them today, and then I didn't want to cause confusion. Not like there's very many people that watch them or anything, but still. You never know, I might change my mind tomorrow. Today I was working on a completely different page. It was, well, it would help if I had it here closer. But I think it's called In Vogue by Pat Bleasier. And I was working on a picture in there, and I was really enjoying it. But then I wanted to record, and I was like, but I don't want to record another one when I've already got 3 in progress ones. But that's kind of how I color anyway. I always have a ton of works in progress going, so it kind of makes sense if my YouTube channel does too. So I think right now I've got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I definitely have 5 going. I may have 7. I can't remember, I feel like I'm missing a couple, but I can't think of them right now, so I'm going to say I got 5 going. Do you guys have multiple works in progress, or do you just stick with one until it's done? I find if I get tired of using one medium, I switch to another, and so that's part of why I have multiples. Because I use use, markers in one, gel pens in another one, watercolor in another one, like that. So I may even use like a couple different kinds of pencils where one's thicker than the other, or the triangle ones instead of the round ones, or the hexagons, whatever, just to kind of change how I'm holding on to it. Because I think it helps with like hand fatigue. It could be in my head, but I think it helps, so that's what I use. And that is the door. So I will try to bring it up just a little bit closer so that you can see it. There we go. And I'm going to try to start on these balls. Let me just swap my pencils out. I think I still need that one though, so I'm going to keep it. No, I used it on. I confused myself. I don't know how I expect you guys to follow anything. Okay, so here's the thing. I picked these out yesterday. And it should be interesting trying to remember what I was going to do with them. So this is Clay Rose, which I'm actually using for my main color. I don't even know if you could really, I had it backwards. Sorry about that. So that is PC 1017. And I'm going to use that for my main color. So I'm already doing this one differently than the door because I did not start with my shading colors on this one. I'm starting with my main color. And I'm just kind of color blocking it. And I would normally go in and do the whole wall in this color. I don't know why I changed that, but I do that. But I don't even see where it says how much time I have. There it is. I can't see. Okay. So I still got some available space on my phone. So I'll probably take a quick break and come back to this. Anyway, I'm not going to do the whole wall at one time, but I'll probably do like up to the top of that door. And then I'll finish the rest off camera because I think it's going to take me too long to do the whole wall. And if I was better at editing, I would just not talk during this part and fast forward it just to get through the laying down this one solid color thing. But I'm not that great at it. I tried before and I just end up not posting the video. I end up deleting it and not posting it because it doesn't work for me. Except for I had one editor one time that I was able to get it to work really well on, but then my phone didn't have space to hold both videos and the whole thing, so then it wasn't even worth it. So I don't even try now. Maybe if I could upload it to a computer, if I had a computer, maybe then I could edit them, but that's down the road sometime. So for now, I just have to do it in real time. I can fast forward the entire video. I do know I can do that. But not just a small clip. And I know that this doesn't actually look like a brick red, but this is the color I wanted. So it is coming out the color that I planned. I'm trying to decide. One of them I'm not even sure if I need, but I think I grabbed them just in case. And so I will play with them a little bit on here and figure out. Okay, so I'm going to stop at that part of the door, because otherwise I'll be tempted to just keep going with the entire wall. And I'm going to pause for a minute, get myself something to drink, and I will be right back. Okay, sorry, I'm back. I know it didn't seem very long to you guys, but I was going for like an hour or so for me. Okay, I am going in with chestnut now. And I think I moved my camera around a little bit. Well, I'm sure I did, because I took it off the stand, and then I picked up the stand to put it back in there, and I couldn't remember exactly how I had it set up, so, excuse me, so I'm hoping this is okay. I think I might be sitting a little bit different too. I don't know. So just like I did on the top of the door, I am going to try to, I'm just going to do the one brick to figure out my colors. This is black raspberry. And this was the part I was going to put in between the bricks to hopefully make it look like the mortar fell out of there. I really should have Googled that while I was up to see if I'm even using the right word. Okay, and then the chestnut again, because I didn't want to fully fill it in with the chestnut until I put the black raspberry down. And then the clay rose. And I'm just going to quit showing the pencils on the camera because they don't focus in anyway. And this is rosy beige. Then I'm coming back in with chestnut again because I liked the rosy beige for blending it out, but I feel like I didn't come in as far as I wanted to with the chestnut color. So I'll just keep adding until I get there. I'm going to sharpen my clay rose before I touch that up a little bit. Yeah, that's looking better. And then I'm going to come in with a little bit more of the black raspberry, just up and down, I guess, a little bit with it. And that's pretty much it. And I'm just going to keep going like that on all of these and hope it looks good when I'm done. Now, another thing I'm going to do, maybe on the next video, the roses, I decided they need more definition, but because I did them in 3 different colors, and I don't want to go in with anything as dark as a black. I am going to pick out the colors and then come back on. So probably the next time I videotape, so that I can get the 3 dark colors that I'm going to use for shading in those. I didn't really realize it when I colored them at the time. I think I recognized that they didn't quite look how I wanted, but I didn't think about what it was that was wrong. Yeah. So earlier, whenever I was trying to line up the camera and stuff, and I was taking pictures to try to get it to line up right, and that's when I noticed the roses. So I'll plan to fix those next time. If I say that enough times, I might remember it. I hope these are showing up on camera the way they are to my eye. But before I run out of time on recording, I will bring it in for a close-up. I am hoping to get a few of them done first, though, because I think you just get a better idea that way. And I'm holding these in my hand. It's usually what I do once I get the colors picked out for a certain area, once I make a decision on them. Usually, sometimes I don't, but anyway, then I can just keep rotating them as I go. Now the times I don't do that is like if I was gonna color all of this that color, I wouldn't hold these the whole time. But since I'm rotating my colors on every brick, I just keep holding them so that they're handy. And, oh, I'm looking through the wrong part of my glasses. It's about 1:15 now, so it was 1:30 in the morning yesterday whenever I quit recording. It's probably going to be pretty close to when I quit this time. I just got an earlier start on it this time. And at this point, I just use whichever pencil is handy at the time, since I'm just rotating through them, and I usually do a couple layers with each. I just give them the layers that I think that they need for the look that I'm going for. And in a minute, I will go back over the names of these colors, just in case you missed them. And I know this is the same as what I put the base layer down in earlier, but I'm kind of going in a little bit heavier now. because I know that these are the colors that I definitely want to use. So I don't mind going back over it and making it a little bit, going ahead and adding that extra layer, since I know that's for sure what I want to. I'm committed to it now. I've already done enough bricks. That's just what it's going to be. I cannot locate oh, there it is, my brush. Oh, goodness. I just ate whenever I was taking that brace. I don't know if that's what all that's about. Probably, though. completely forgot that I was even recording. My mind went a million miles away. And yeah, I was just thinking. Couldn't even really tell you what I'm thinking about because it was just random thoughts and I don't really recall. I just went into La La Land. I'm probably just going to do one more on camera. Because I don't have a lot. There's only maybe 15 minutes left on my phone that it'll hold, so I wanted to finish one more up so that I could get like a, pretty decent idea of what it's going to look like. Also, apparently, I need to go to bed since I'm dazing in and out, just zoning. My next one, after we finish this wall, so I'm going to work on this off camera since it's this same thing, just repeatedly. And that's just pretty boring to watch. So I'll finish this wall, and we'll come back and do the shadowing on the flowers, and I'll move to this building. And hopefully I can get it all going on one video. Hopefully. We'll keep our fingers crossed. Okay. So, that is what it looks like. Alright, let me get rid of my brush. That's what the bricks look like so far. I don't know if you can, I'm kind of too far away from the screen to tell if you can tell a difference in the color, but in real life you can. So I'm going to finish this up and then hopefully see you guys back in a few days to work on the next building. I was grabbing this because I just realized that I did not color block this one, and if I don't go and fix it now, I won't notice it later, and I'll just think it's part of the road until it's at till I do the road, which is like the end, and that's just inconvenient. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and edit that, so I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.